So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit down ear was stinking real bad, and it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, you know, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I came across a certain video of a woman. This woman, she went to get a BBL. Women are actually struggling with their body image outside here. I think the best thing is to accept our body the way it is. But now this woman went ahead and to get a BBL, and her body started rejecting it to an extent that she started thinking so bad. Then her boyfriend broke up with her because he couldn't withstand the smell. Now she wants the BBL removed. It will be way too expensive and even painful because the women on the internet started manipulating her to an extent that they were reporting her account. She went ahead and deleted the first part of the video because she was worried that maybe TikTok might demonetize her, So let's check a closer look what people had to say, because it sparked a lot of outrage on the social media, and majority of the women were against it.
Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit down one was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking shit how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they fucking stink. Stay away from them.
The video of the woman explaining why she had to remove her BBL because she said she had sit down air that was smelling up the whole room. She said if she used the bathroom in public, she had to have air freshener on her because the smell was so wild that she didn't want anybody else to walk in there. She even lost her boyfriend because of that, because he was saying the smell was too much. He wasn't able to stomach it, basically. And I'm sitting here like, this is actually something that could happen to people who have BBLs. And there's a lot of people in the comment trying to explain to her that it might have been necrotic tissue, I believe. But she's going on to say, yeah, she had to get it removed because she could not stand the smell herself. And there are a lot of people in the comments also saying that some people end up with their BBLs smelling a certain way even for years later. I had no clue about this. I am not in close proximity of those who have BBLs, so I don't know what your experience is, but do you have experience with people like this, or do you have a BBL yourself and can say this is a thing? Or is it just a surgery gone wrong? Which one is it?
Y'all see the story time with a lady saying that she had to remove her BBL because her sit down earth stinked? And that's not to be shady, no shade. But she was getting a lot of backlash from a lot of people that got BBLs, and they was just like, you probably ain't know how to wash out. That ain't had nothing to do with washing your ass. I mean, a lot of y'all wanted bigger asses that ain't know how to properly wash the ass that you got. So I mean, it could be coming from your ass and the incisions, but it's not even coming from washing your ass. That'd be just like an additional stench. It's coming from the incisions from the surgery. Everybody's body is not reactive in the same way. If you did do your research, which I hope y'all did, it stated that that's a natural healing process of like fluid discharge, inflammation. It could possibly be a bacterial infection as well. But to sit up there and just be in full-fledged denial, and me personally, I done heard niggas say that shit stink. Like the ass be nice, but the smell, you gotta think twice. No shade. So to be clowning her because she came out and told her truth. And my thing is, this was what she said happened with her. She didn't say that all BBLs you're gonna have a stench or it stink. This is what's her story. This is her truth. So y'all even coming up saying something like, "Oh, you must have didn't wash your ass." That goes to show that you in denial about your own stench when you sit your ass down.
There's a woman on TikTok that is talking about how she had to have her BBL removed because it stunk. She said it smelled like raw flesh and that she said the smell was horrible. And so she made a 3-part series on getting her BBL removed because of the smell. And the crazy thing is that BBL smell is a real thing, or BBL wind. And so before she made this video, so many men has come out and say BBL stink, you guys. It's crazy. Like, you can look on TikTok why BBL smell, and that is a real thing. But she said she made a video today or yesterday saying like so many people was reporting her video, but her BBL really was stinking. Like, she was like, the BBL girls are mad. But TikTok did put her video back up. She is back being monetized off that video, and the sound is back available. She's like, they kept reporting that video. But I guess BBL wind or BBL smell really is a thing. She said it smells like raw flesh, like, ugh. But a lot of men, I'm telling you, you can go back years on TikTok. A lot of men says BBL smell.
Your BBL doesn't stink, boo. There's something dead living inside you. Whenever you go have like any type of surgery procedures, anything like lipo, BBL, and I'm speaking in my own personal experience because I'm actually a nurse and I actually had BBL lipo 360 a year ago. I've never come across those problems where I smelled like rotten flesh. I know what smell y'all talking about, and when the first couple of days after having a BBL, you do smell like blood, and you do smell like almost like after you had a baby. You know that after you had a baby, like that placenta smell. So yes, that is correct. You do smell like that for a couple of days up until the bleeding stop. Once that bleeding stop, you no longer have no type of smell coming from your BBL, your incisions, anything like that. So at that point, that means that your raw ASS that smells like that. You clearly not washing up correctly. And if you're a year post-op and you still stink and there's still some type of raw flesh type of blood smell, and y'all know what smell I'm talking about, especially the girlies that's in healthcare. We smell that type of smell every day. That means that you have something necrotic. There's something dying in your body, whether it's maybe you have like some type of fibrosis, maybe you have some type of infection, maybe you just didn't heal properly the way you were supposed to heal because you weren't taking care of yourself, and you didn't get all of your massages properly like you were supposed to do. Whatever the case may be, y'all need to stop this stigma with trying to say all BBLs stink, because baby, my walk by air is fresh. Y'all need to stop going to get these surgeries done without going and actually doing your research on aftercare. Like, y'all go and get these surgeries and y'all not taking care of yourselves, and then y'all go and get the biggest butt possible. Nobody told y'all to go get the biggest ginormous hippopotamus ass, and now it's contracting all of this BV all up in there because you can't properly clean it. Like, y'all, come on now, y'all need to go get checked and make sure
y'all coochie is right, because it's probably got something to do with that. It's not just the butt, it's the coochie too. Like, there's no way in hell you're a year post-op and you still stink. You got an infection, something is dying, go handle that. BBL smell. Child, was yesterday years old when I found out about it. And to be quite honest, I should have known. You got a lot of holes in you from lipo. You got this new behind that you gotta wash. Let me break this down. Apparently, there's 2 reasons why the BBL smells. I want to talk about the fact that it was a dude who said that there was 3 baddies in his section, and they got up to leave from that section, and they had the BBL smell. Something that he smelled before from women who have bad bodies. This confused me because I never knew this was a thing. I typed it in on TikTok and went down a whole wormhole. Due to you having to get those lymphatic massages and get the drainage, that causes a certain smell that lingers for about 4 to 6 weeks post-op. Even after that, girls with their newfound bottom can't either reach or don't know how to properly go around their new bum to get far enough in between the cheeks so they can wash properly. So those ladies tend to have a smell. Now, I don't know how, because I'm pretty self-conscious of what my body odor is, so I stay on top of it. If this is the case for me personally, if I got a BBL, I would take tub baths so I could soak instead of showers, just until I got used to bathing my new butt. But honey, this has just added a new level to why I will be scared to get a BBL. And this is coming from somebody who researched the BBL for a good 5 to 6 years and was considering it. But just after everything I've seen, it scares me out of my mind. And on top of that, the smell part. Now, I'm not opposed to plastic surgery. Hey, you might see me get a little lipo one day, especially after I have kids. A little tummy tuck, I get it. But it's just interesting because I never knew that the BBL had a smell.
She said that her sit-down air smelled so bad after getting a BBL that her boyfriend left her, y'all. So the girl starts out by saying that she's always heard that BBLs have a smell, but she thought that was either women not wiping themselves right or that people were just being funny, talking smack about girls who could get the surgery and they couldn't. So she said when she would notice after a while when she would sit down, a smell started coming up that was so rotten and so bad that she had to carry around air freshener and perfume to cover up the smell. And she said after a while her boyfriend couldn't take it anymore. He ended up leaving her, y'all. And she had to go back to the surgeon to get it removed to get rid of that smell. So I've always heard about people who get the fat transfer and that the fat cells die, and that's that rotting smell because their body's rejecting it. But I watched a lot of other videos of women who said they got a BBL as well, and they said that that same thing happened to them with their bodies rejecting it. So just be careful, y'all. Do y'all research before y'all go getting these surgeries, because at the end of the day, they're still medical procedures. It's not just a quick, easy fix to cover up something that you don't like.
So, as someone who literally works in plastic surgery post-op care, I be around a lot of BBLs. If your BBL is stinking a year into the process, you might have some, like, I don't think that's your butt. I think it's a wound. It could be your cooch. I don't think it's the BBL itself. It might be a wound or one of the holes. To which I would say go to your nearest hospital immediately because it's probably rotting for whatever reason. After a BBL, though, I will say the smells are not that pleasant for a multitude of reasons that I'll list out for you. First of all, when you get liposuction, they stick that needle in there. That looked like I was doing something else just now. And when they're sucking that fat out of you, your skin is disconnected from the muscle. And the reason it's important that you get your massages, lymphatic massages, 6 months, you really should get them for at least 6 months after your surgery, is because your skin needs to heal and heal back onto the muscle. And you want it to heal flat and not have that like bumpy look that, you know, on someone's stomach. We all know the look I'm talking about. But while it's healing, fluid swells up because you swell. So with the lymphatic drainage for the first couple of days, your holes will still be open. There'll be some doctors choose to drain with tubes. Because if that tube gets yanked or that shit can hurt, just let it drain out. But it's not gonna smell good because it's literally pus and blood and shit from your body. It's disgusting. Another reason it stinks is because you're in a faja. you're compressed because we don't want you to swell, right? Because it's healing, and what your body's gonna do if it's not compressed. If it's not compressed, it will expand. You're supposed to stay in that faja for days, right? So what happens is you got all that pus and bullshit coming out that already doesn't smell great. You're in the same faja 4 days a lot of times. You're sweating, and you have your natural must, and you have a lot of smells mixing together. As someone who has done lymphatic massages, I can tell y'all, it doesn't smell great. The girls don't smell great fresh off the table. It's really nothing you can do. Oh, and I forgot this part. You still have to shit, right? You still have to shit. This is, you still have to shit. And your butt is kind of hard, still swollen from all that freshly injected fat. And it's been sitting in a faja. And you now have, well, you're a part of the club now. You have 17 miles of ass crack. And you cannot necessarily clean yourself as good as you might need, you be used to. Because you're not like taking full on showers. You're not doing that 48 hours post op. Oh, and I forgot this. You still have to pee. Usually, the girls have the urinals or like the cups that they pee in, and it's, you might get a little driblet. You can't fully squat and pee like Pocahontas. I'm sorry if that wasn't politically correct. That's what they called it at Girl Scout camp, which might have been problematic to begin with. You just can't squat and pee in that. How kind of have to be bent and hunched over. Again, this faja hasn't been cleaned, so it has doo doo niblets, driblets of pee, pus coming out of you, and you're in that faja for like 3 days, 4 days. They take it off and put it right back on. That's what y'all are smelling. Now, that smells horrible, yes. But if you're still smelling like that 6 months post-op, you need to go to the emergency room.
This woman actually has been so devastated because her boyfriend left her. He couldn't withstand the smell. And before the BBL, I know she did a lot of research because you just can't go outside to get something without knowing its impacts, the negative and the positive impacts. So the woman knew that maybe this BBL will help her change her body image and people will see her as a good woman, because the way ladies are flaunting their curves here on the social media, maybe this is the influence that a majority of the girls are having. So her surgeon, I knew, told her earlier before the impacts of the BBL, and the woman knew that maybe she'll just get the liposuction, and after all the fat will be transferred to her butt, and the recovery period will be okay, not knowing that there will be a lot of negative impact. She started feeling strange smell. If you have started feeling that smell, it won't even allow you to hang out with friends, even to go to work, because you will be worried all the time. How will people judge me? How are they going to react to this kind of strange smell? Even the perfume you are using, it will reach a point that the smell will overpower the perfume you are using, because the woman said that she had to apply perfume each and every time for the smell not to be that strong. And again, she said that everything was just fine in the beginning. And as time went by, she started feeling the change. Her body started rejecting the BBL. And the worst part, if your body started rejecting it, there is no way you can curb it. The only thing is just to remove it. You must have another surgery. That is the trickiest part. Even as the nurse was explaining, this nurse on this clip, she explained everything. But I truly don't understand the reason as to why women must go for this BBL. This woman have actually tried literally everything. The body washes, the cream. She've tried changing her diet, but nothing is working. The smell only seemed to get worse. Then she must start avoiding people, because if you are closer to people, you don't know how the society will judge you. Now the only thing she had to do, or the only thing she was left with, to come online and explain to people the impacts of this, because maybe some people or always want to go for the BBL, but they don't know the replications or the repercussions. Personally, I've never dreamt about it. It's not even on my mind. I appreciate my body the way it is. I know that sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. And then the worst part happened. She's having that smell. She broke up with her boyfriend, and you know, the woman is facing reject in the society. She's devastated. She don't know what she can do right now. She's feeling like she's losing everything. She's losing her confidence, the relationship, and even the sense of self. She's literally losing all this, because if you have such kind of stinky smell, the smell of a broccoli, as one woman explained here, you know, that smell of broccoli, I don't even like broccoli because of that smell alone. So if you have such kind of smell, even you yourself, you'll be devastated wherever you are. Like, you can't withstand it. It will be too strong. The woman never imagined that this would happen. Maybe she thought that getting a BBL would make her feel more confident, you know. And now, removing that BBL, those fats that were transferred to your butt, it won't be easy. Then again, the more the smell continues, the more the fats continues to rot inside your butt. And now she's feeling like she's left with the worst result. What if it doesn't fix the problem? The removal of the BBL, what if it doesn't fix the problem? The woman now is feeling like she's stuck with the decision because she don't know what she can do right now. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this BBL issue. Do you know any friend of yours who have ever done this BBL or has all these negative impacts, and how did they curb it? Because I'm so much scared of the BBL. The woman was just trying to share her story so that those who are yearning to get the BBL can know the negative impacts and how to curb it. You know, it's not just about surgery, it's about the healing process, the emotional toll, and even the long-term effects on your body. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Kindly give the video a thumbs up, and if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Judy, and kindly consider subscribing. Until next time, see you on my next episode. Bye.